Good morning, everyone. Topic for today is the Earth and its neighbors. And the first topic is the solar system. What is a solar system? The solar system is like a very big family. It consists of the sun, moons, and planets. And sun is at the center of the solar system. And the planets go around the sun in their fixed path called orbits. Then is the sun and stars. The sun is a huge ball of hot gases and we get heat and light from the sun. If we look at the night sky, we see lots of shining twinkling objects called stars. What are these stars made up of? Stars are glowing balls of gases that spread out heat and light in space. They are actually huge, but because they are so far away, they look like tiny pinpoints of light to us. And do you know that the sun is also a star? And the sun is the nearest star to the earth. And do you know that group of stars that seem to form specific pattern are called constellations? Some constellations that are easily visible are Ursa Major, which is also called the Great Bear. Then is Scorpio and Orion. These are easily visible to us in the sky. Next is planets. Planets are heavenly bodies that move in orbits around the sun. They do not give out heat and light on their own. They appear bright due to the sunlight that falls on their surface. There are total 8 planets in our solar system that revolve around the sun, and our Earth is one of them. And the 8 planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Mercury is the closest planet to the sun and also the smallest planet in the solar system. And Venus is the hottest and brightest planet of all. And Earth is also called the blue planet because almost 70% of its surface is covered with water and it appears blue when seen from the space. It is the only planet where life is known to exist. And do you know that Mars is also called the red planet because the soil and rocks on this planet are red, and it is the only planet that is similar to Earth, and scientists believe that it is the only planet besides Earth where life may exist. Now let's read the solar system. The sun, 8 planets and their moons form the solar system. The sun is in the center of our solar system. Planets are heavenly bodies that move around the sun in their fixed path. The fixed path of a planet is called an orbit. All planets rotate on their own axis, an imaginary line passing through the center while revolving around the sun. The sun and stars. There are countless stars in the sky. The stars are the very big ball of gases. They give out heat and light. The sun is also a star. Some stars are smaller than the sun while some stars are bigger than it. The sun is the nearest star to the earth. It gives us heat and light. Many patterns of stars are seen in the sky. These patterns are called constellations. Then is planets. The planets and their moons do not have any light of their own. They reflect the light of the sun. The earth is one of the 8 planets. The name of the 8 planets are as follows: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Each planet is of a different size. Mercury is the smallest and Jupiter is the largest planet. Mercury and Venus are near the sun. Venus is the brightest planet of our solar system. It is also called the morning star or evening star. The Earth is the only planet in our solar system on which life exists. It is called the blue planet because It is the only planet that has water on its surface. It has oxygen in its atmosphere. Its climate is suitable for plants and animals to live and grow. We cannot live on any other planet. We can see most of the planets of the solar system with the help of a telescope. Telescope is an instrument used to see things which are far off clearly. Then is Earth. The Earth is the only planet where life exists. Earth's atmosphere and water makes life possible on the Earth. The atmosphere also protects us from the harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. Its surface has mountains, rivers, valleys and oceans. It is believed that the Earth was very hot during the early part of its formation and it took millions of years to cool down. The Earth has an egg-like structure. At its center is a yolk of metal called core, which is surrounded by an egg white of soft rocks called mantle and an outer shell of hard rocks called crust. So, what is crust? The outermost layer of the earth is called crust and it is made up of rocks. It contains continents and oceans and life also exists on the crust. And mantle is the middle layer lying between the crust and the core of the earth. And core forms the center of the earth and it consists of metals in a solid form. Now let's read. Millions of years ago, the earth was a huge ball of dust and hot gases. Over the years, it cooled down and the outer layer became hard. Some gases and heat escaped and some were trapped inside it. The hard outer surface is called crust. The innermost portion of the earth is called core. It is still hot and consists of molten materials and gases. Between the crust and the core is the mantle. There are solid rocks, minerals and metals in the mantle. The hot molten materials and gases in the core push against the crust of the earth from inside and rush out from the weak places. This is called a volcano. So, what is a volcano? A volcano is an opening or hole on the earth's crust or surface from which hot molten rock came out, right? The hot molten material is called lava. Lava cools and settles down on the earth's crust and forms hard rocks. Sometimes the hard rocks take the shapes of mountains. The earth can be compared to a half-boiled egg in which outer shell is the crust, the white part is the mantle and the yellow part is the core.